Alright guys, now this video was long time coming. We are gonna be talking about the laggards which are still laggards, guys. They are Litecoin, XMR and Dash. Now all these three, they go together because they are the shitcoins from 2015 and 16, guys. Pretty old assets in the crypto market itself. Why are they not picking up, guys? Well, it looks to me like we have retested some key areas of interest back again, and most likely we're gonna get picked up as the dominance is shaping down back again. So without any ado, let's jump onto the first chart. Right here we have Litecoin again, guys. Now this bastard is just crazy volatile onto these levels, right? But guess what, guys? The 3-day time frame, 21 simple, you are still trending. With the 21 simple on 3-day time frame, you are still fine. Believe it or not, you are still fine, man. You're still fine, right? Now this one was crazy volatile with Ethereum and Bitcoin, but guys, guess what? This was crazy volatile. Now this one went down all the way for 40%, testing back at the mean moving averages right here on the macro time frame, and most likely it'll still get picked up from these levels, guys. Now check this one out. This trend has been under formulation ever since we bullishly engulfed with this bullish crossover right here from the $50 levels, guys. We are still holding on to this trend right here. So this is why this line is of key significance. Until and unless you're breaking this line to the downside, this moving average to the downside on a closing and an opening basis on a 3-day schedule, guys, Litecoin's trend is going to be completely fine, right? Now what happens onto these levels is the fact that LTC BTC could start picking up as well from these levels, as Ethereum Bitcoin is really wanting to break some key levels on the weekly time frame itself. So which would mean that onto your LTC USD pair, guys, you could certainly have some crazy volatile price action with the Bitcoin price action itself. But until you're maintaining this particular zone of interest right here, let's just, guys, you know what, since this one is quite volatile right here, we can extend this all the way down to the $200 levels. We can just simply do that, and we can formulate a 10% range right here between this point and this point. Well, this is not a 10% range, this is like a 10% range. Sorry, this is a 5% range, man. Sorry, my bad. My mental mathematics is not going as planned. It looks to me like ADHD, man. The freaking ADHD, right? All right, guys. So this is your range of risk management on Litecoin, right? Now what would happen in the coming days most likely is that after getting accumulated back again, guys, you're going to be attempting another breakout of the all-time highs again, as this one felt little shy of this one, guys. You know the behavior of the price action in these crypto assets. You do want some profit taking happening before the previous all-time high, and then you get accumulated right here. And guys, what generally happens with Litecoin is, now hear me pretty clearly right here, like this is a pretty funny theory, but if Bitcoin is gold, Litecoin is silver, guys. This is how the saying goes, right? Let me just take a sip of my tea right here. So if Bitcoin is gold, Litecoin is your silver, which means that Litecoin's price action against US dollar is going to be formulating itself just like the way Bitcoin's price action did, right? Which means that typically you want to get reaccumulated below the highs, and then you will have your 2x run above the all-time high, guys. This is such a vague thing to say, to be honest with you. This is not how any analyst should speak, that above the all-time high you're just going to simply blast off the upside with a 2x move, right? Guys, this simply means that once you're above, if you are getting accumulated below the previous all-time high and you break the previous all-time highs, most likely that would be your point of no return. What do I mean by point of no return, guys? $20,000 Bitcoin is your point of no return. Bitcoin's price will never come back down to 20,000, guys. I have my utmost conviction onto this statement right here. Bitcoin's price action will never fall below 20k, which is the previous all-time high breakout. It will never fall below that. It'll never do that. So which makes $20,000 Bitcoin a point of no return. A point of no return, guys. That is when you left your 20k ranges and you're never coming back to those levels, guys. We resolved that entire 3.5 year long squeeze to the upside with a breakout with immense volume, with crypto market shaping up, with DeFi coming to fruition like madness, everybody farming, crypto adoption, and everything going bonkers after the all-time high, right? This is why 20k is a point of no return, guys. We are dealing with that one on Litecoin back again right here, right? Now if you lose these levels to the upside, if you break these levels to the upside, your key levels of interest on the Fibonacci retracements are going to be aligning with your 1.618 and your 2.618, guys. First and foremost target 1.618 is going to be aligning with your $550 Litecoin. Then you're going to be talking about 2.618 at 882, guys. Ultimate bull market target is going to be at 10.764. As you know my opinion on that Fibonacci key area of interest, guys. This is your bull market targets. Now, a lot of shitcoins, a lot of altcoins with the low liquidity market capital are hitting these targets with a charm, guys. They're just simply blasting off of these levels as well. They're heading on to the 66-minute extension. Now, this is why we can't really compare those shitcoins with something like Litecoin, guys, because the fact that this is yet another giant in the space. This has been in the top 20 ever since its inception in the crypto space itself, guys. So Litecoin is here to stay in the long run, and it is a giant. It takes a lot of capital to move this one to the upside, which is why talking about 600 extension, $60 600 extension at $20,000 per Litecoin is going to be a far-fetched opinion, but it is not impossible. Could happen in the next bull cycle, but it will happen, guys. With your US dollars getting hyperinflated every single day, these levels are the guys. You know what? There is one more theory I want to talk to you guys about. It's the fact that, look, all these crypto assets, all the stock market indices are just adjusting themselves according to the hyperinflation which is being caused in the US dollar itself, guys. It's, look, nobody's getting rich. Let's be honest. Well, you are getting rich if you have been exposed in crypto markets ever since 2018, because you are up significantly, right? You're up significantly. But in these current times, with your fiat currencies getting hyperinflated, all the indices are adjusting themselves according to the inflation, guys. It's just that. If you are simply sitting in fiat right now, you're losing money. This is why the investment market is getting competitive every single day. Everybody wants to be a trader. Everybody wants to compete. Everybody wants to invest. Guys, this is crazy. And in this era, we do have crazy investment advice. The most eye-catchy, the eye candy of all the investments are freaking cryptocurrencies, man. This is why this market is going to be trending in the coming years, and most likely it'll suck away a lot of interest from the traditional markets, guys. You have all the freedom you need. In terms of trading, in terms of capital management, in terms of just sending money from point A to point B, wherever the fuck it might be. This is why these markets will pick up exponentially let's just say in a higher magnitude than what the indices can do themselves, guys. Anyway, let's just do the T itself. Well, we are looking at some 3-day RSI, guys. 3-day RSI is looking like shit, man. This is it's so choppy right here. If you want to be trading Litecoin according to the RSI, this is just going to give you headaches. This is why I don't look at the LTC USD RSI, guys. Look at this fucking chop right here. This piece of bullshit right here. They can't really analyze anything off of it. Although you can argue about the fact that you have had 3 drives of bearish divergence between this point, and this point right here, right? The last time you had 3 drives of bearish divergence was this point, and this point. And after that, you had a correction retracing back to the lows right here. But this was bear market, guys. We're dealing with a bull market, and in a bull market, you could go ahead with some constant bearish divergence, guys. Check this one out right here. On this structure right here, you had massive, significant bearish divergence between this point and this point right here. But you did correct back to the mean, and you started picking up back again for your last blow off top, and then you started correcting. Then you got into a bear market right here. This is why your RSI trends, your RSI bearish divergence in a bull market are going to retrace the price back to some mean key levels. They're not probably going to call out for a macro reversal top, because, guys, the macro top is simply going to be called out by Bitcoin price action. It's just as simple as it can get. When Bitcoin is going to be setting in some crazy market top at some crazy valuation, guys, to be honest with you, 60k is a crazy valuation for Bitcoin itself right now. It's just madness. Let's be very honest, Bitcoin is overvalued right now. BTC is completely overvalued. On to these current times, it doesn't mean that the future supply and demand mechanics are suggesting the same fact, guys. Most likely, according to the future, according to, let's just say 3 years down the line, Bitcoin is still in an undervaluation right now. But, guys, as the current times, it is overvalued. It's quite above the mean moving averages, which calls for a correction, which we are looking at in the coming days, right? Guys, now Litecoin on the 3-day time frame completely fine right here. On the daily time frame, let's just check this one out as well. Now, as your 3-day time frames risk management stands at your 21 simple, your daily risk management is standing pretty clear at the 55 daily simple, right? So, guys, check this one out right here. Every single time you're formulating some key bases across the 55 simple moving average right here, which means that you're trending alongside the 55, right? If you lose hold on this level in a daily trending basis, basically if you start trending below the 55 simple moving average, first and foremost test is going to be about your 200 daily simple. And if you break this one out right here, guys, you will be trending down, you would be having a down, let's just say your trend would get into jeopardy for the long time frames as well. But until then, you are completely fine managing your lows, which are constantly higher than your previous lows, right? Until then, you're completely fine in terms of trading behavior, guys. Now, LTC against BTC right here. The significant piece of price action is happening mostly on the LTC pairs, on the BTC pairs, guys. And this is what I posted back in the days. I guess it was around 2 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago, as this area is aligning perfectly fine with the 2017 lows from where your major bull rally occurred, guys. From major bull rally started, right? Does that mean this is going to be exactly like what happened right here? Most likely not, guys. This was a different market dynamic, and this is when cryptocurrencies as a whole were a new concept. You did not have anything DeFi, you did not have any applications of blockchain in reality, guys. And at these current times, you're looking at crazy DeFi things happening. Now, Litecoin is a money market. Litecoin's blockchain can't really do anything in terms of functioning, guys. Now you can talk about, you can go ahead, you can make payments which are cheaper and faster than BTC. Guys, what the hell? Fucking Nano can do that, right? XRP can do that as well. This is why your money markets are not shaping up to be extremely bullish these days, guys. Now, I was talking about this fact about 3 months ago in my first Litecoin video, where I talked about the fact where I was trying to determine the real reasons why Litecoin is not really able to move, guys. This is one of the key reasons. You do not have any innovation happening in these money markets for that matter, guys. Now, does that stop these assets to go to the upside? I do not think that, because everything will have its day, guys. Fucking dogs have their day. Fucking Dogecoin had its day, man. Wow. There's always going to be a tiny bit of regret down the line, because, guys, I had a huge stash of Dogecoin, and in the first expansion to the upside, I sold everything into other assets, let's just say, right? Other functional assets. And then I watched Dogecoin go yet another 10x move to the upside. It was just madness to watch that one. It was just madness. But, guys, look, markets are full of opportunities. One opportunity gone doesn't mean that your life is over. It means that you want to be hunting on for some other opportunities, guys. And this one looks to me like an opportunity again. Now, the only fact which is stopping this opportunity to proceed onto the upside is the fact that you're dealing with some crazy critical resistance onto these levels, guys. This is as obvious as it can get on LTC BTC right here. This is crazy resistance. If you take this one out to the upside, basically if you start trending above the 5,500,000 Satoshi levels, then you can talk about some macro reversal on this entire price action. Your first target will be this one, and your ultimate target will be at 0.02 BTC per LTC, guys. This is what could happen. But until then, you are still fine, to be honest with you. This is completely fine. On your daily time frame, you are above the 200 simple, and, guys, in a very long time, you're steering clear of the 200 simple. Now, this is certainly a change in behavior, guys. This leg up is a change in behavior, guys. This is out of this entire range right here, out of all these attempts above the 200 simple moving average, this looks legit. So, which means that if you come back down to the 200 simple, first and the foremost is going to be an opportunity to pick this one up. And, guys, guess what? If this trends like this above the 200 simple, most likely your golden cross will happen. Now, golden cross on daily time frame is going to be significant. Now, this happens between the 200 and the 21 simple, and the 55 simple, and then you shape up your macro reversal moves, guys. Now, let me just turn off the price action itself, and let me get rid of the 21 simple moving average, and then you'll be able to see what I'm talking about right here. Well, you can argue about the fact that this was completely a bull trap right here. But, guys, the market dynamics are completely different onto these levels right here, right? So, what happens when you cross to the upside onto such bullish levels is the fact that you go significantly up, guys. Now, first bull cross was here. Second was right here, and the third bull cross was right here, guys. Now, why am I not considering this one? Because we are already up significantly, guys. This was a mean retracement, and then this was a retest of some key levels right on the price action. But your momentum generation out of these levels happened from the lows, guys. From the lows, right? Now, you could be looking at some formulation somewhere around these areas right here. Now, watch for this cross to actually take place. Once you have this cross coming from these levels, that would be your ultimate buy signal on LTC BTC, guys. Now, had you been chasing Litecoin onto these levels on the USD pair itself without a bull cross in reality onto these levels, this is why you would have been losing money, probably trying to long Litecoin and then something like that, right? Guys, now once this happens, I am waiting very patiently. Well, I have been accumulating LTC against BTC all throughout these ranges, and I've been extremely patient for this one right here. And guys, look, this is my risk tolerance right here. If we start trending below this area right here, I'm gonna get rid of my Litecoin for good. I'm gonna be like, bye, I'm not looking at you back again, ever. If you lose these lows again, guys, well, until then you want to be squeezing here, and if you lose this range, guys, you will trend massively to the upside, guys. Dogecoin and other 2017 shitcoins like WeChain and all that, they have made it pretty clear that everything is going to get its chance, guys. Everything, every asset, every crypto asset is going to make new highs in terms of the USD pair, most likely in the BTC pair as well. Well, not for the ones who are completely 99% off of the charts to the downside. They are most likely going to struggle, but guys, every dog has its day, right? So the next piece of analysis is for XMR, guys. Now this is crazily trending, guys. This one is trending like a madman. Now somebody just resurrected XMR out of let's just say deathbed, and this is constantly telling to the upside, guys. Now I was talking about the fact how these areas are of key reaccumulation interest right here, guys, onto the 120 to $130 levels, guys. I'm gonna be leaving the links to all the XMR, LTC and Dash videos somewhere up top right here, and well, you can fact check them out yourself, guys. But I don't see why would you actually want to go ahead and fact check that. Are you in the market to be right, or are you in the market to make money, guys? Decide for yourself. If you're in it to make money, then most of the things that are going to be coming out of this channel is going to make sense to you, right? Alright, guys, looks to me like, yeah, this was your major low under formulation out of this entire leg, out of this entire continuation drive to the upside. And guys, you are almost at the all-time high. You could correct from these levels to some mean moving averages onto these levels, right? On a 3-day time frame, guys. Now you could argue about the fact that your previous candle was a simple retest of those levels, and it has already happened. This breakout is pretty much real, guys. Until you are below the previous all-time high, it's going to be completely fine to sit in the sidelines. Whereas if you start trending above the all-time high, that is when you just want to hodl your stash. This is just when you want to hodl your XMR stash, because most likely Monero after the all-time high is yet another going to give it's going to be yet another 100% to 200% move to the upside, guys. This is pretty clear. Now in the money markets, XMR is also under money markets, and this is privacy plus money, right? Now the concept for privacy plus money is, let's just say, quite useful and quite beneficial, and a lot of people are looking at these concepts because, guys, this is just a simple fundamental equation. This is just a fundamental flaw in this entire monetary system right here. Look, a lot of people, they do want to be private about their finances, including me, guys. Look, all the governments might be really imposing a lot of laws into privacy coins or something like that, but guys, look, that does not mean it's going to kill the adoption of these privacy focused crypto assets, guys. There is a lot of money which flies under the radar. There's a lot of freaking money which completely stays away from the legitimacy radar, let's just say that, right? And it just flows into XMR. It's something like XMR. Now, guys, you could argue about the fact that a lot of criminal activities could take place with your Monero, right? With your Monero as a cryptocurrency, as a crypto asset. But guys, if we simply go ahead and if we fact check it out, it's nothing, man. It's completely nothing. All right, let's just do something which I did not plan for this video. Let's just compare that. I'm most likely going to be making a fool of myself, guys. Black money transactions. Well, this is going to be coming according to my Indian context. This is why I was like, I'm most likely going to be making a fool of myself. But guys, my point being about the fact that, look, XMR as a total market cap stands at your 7. It's not in it's not even in 10 billion market capital bracket, guys. It's 6 billion. It's just 6 million, right? And guess what, guys? Most of the XMR is being hodled. It's not being really used in any kind of activity for that matter. Most of the XMR, let's just say 80% of the XMR out of this entire market cap is being hodled, guys, and you're standing at $6.7 billion, whereas your black market supply, your black markets, they operate in let's just say hundreds of billion dollars, guys. Hundreds of billion dollars they flow in and out of the black markets in terms of illicit activities. So guys, fucking going ahead out in the, let's just say, out in the sunlight, blaming all these freaking private cryptocurrencies that they are going to cause a lot of ruckus in the human development itself is complete bullshit, guys. It's a complete irrelevant discussion, to be honest with you guys. It's nowhere close. If you simply compare the amount of illicit activities happening in the US dollar, it is going to surpass fucking Monero's market capital by more than 100x, guys. It's just something like, it is reality. This is what reality is, let's just say. And then there are fucktards who are just simply going to blame the privacy cryptocurrencies. Oh, cryptocurrencies are just going to be used for all the illicit activities. They're going to be used to do this, that. Oh, nobody really wants to fact check. All they want to do is get afloat with their freaking emotions, man. And if you're getting afloat with your emotions, trading these markets, most likely you'll end up losing money again and again. So if you're dealing with numbers and facts and figures, be rational up your head, man. Be fucking rational up your head. If you're not able to do that, you'll end up losing money again and again and again, right? Basically, fact check everything even before taking a trade, guys. Even before taking a trade, do not simply go and blindly long and short anything, guys. This is that's called REKT behavior, not reckless. That's called REKT behavior, right? Simply REKT behavior. So until you are below this all-time high, you're going to be completely fine. You're going to be completely fine onto these levels right here. And most likely, if you have some downside coming from the previous all-time high, there's going to be a mean retracement all the way to the 55 simple moving average, guys. Even if XMR comes back down all the way to those $200 levels, it's going to be a major opportunity, guys. Check this bull market. Every single time it comes back to the 55 simple moving average, it gets picked up for a crazy move to the upside, guys. Now, this is why you could be trading XMR in this bull cycle, guys. Now, check this one out. Holy crap, I don't believe I'm going to be doing this one, but check it out, right? Just check. First retest of the 55 simple on 3 time frame, your first trade could have been, let's just say you get out in 100% move to the upside, right? 100% profit, right? So basically you take your entire investment, put it back into savings, right? Now you're only playing with profits. What happens next is the second retest of the 55 simple. Let's just say you pulled off another 100% move to the upside, right? You doubled your bag again. You double your bag again, right? On a simple spot exposure, man. I'm not even talking about leverage right here. It's just simple spot exposure, right? So you double down your stash again. Now, if you want to be, if you did held on to this entire move to the upside, you could have 10x your stash without going for any leverage trade. Now, what happens next is you come back again to the 55 simple moving average. Now you have, let's just say right here, you started off with $1,000. You made those $1,000 into $2,000, right? You took the initial $1,000, put it back into your bank account, and you are simply playing with profits now. And let's just say in this entire leg to the upside, you converted those $1,000 to $5,000. Now what happens is then you simply take your initial $1,000 back again into the bank, right? Guys, this is what you have to do if you are trading assets. You have to balance out. You do not want to flow into your emotions and just stay in unrealized profit, guys. You want to capitalize on these gains. It's a bull market. Doesn't mean that you do not want to take profits on these levels, right? Now you come back here again. Let's just say you put $5,000 back into these levels, and then you make another 100% move to the upside. Now your 5K is 10K. Now another time right here, 100% move to the upside again. Your 10K is 20K. Another, patiently waiting again for a retest right here. Let's just say your last move is going to be 200%. Your 10K is standing at 30K now, right? Now, before the previous blow off top, let's just say we want to go for another 100% move. You put spot exposure of your 30K that you made onto this run right here. Then you go for another 100% move to the upside. You make that 60K. Guys, from $1,000, you are standing at $60,000 trading this entire trend, guys. This is just a simple retail trading example. This is nothing institutional. This is just a simple retail trading example right here that you can pinpoint out of this entire bull move, guys. Now, something like XMR is the simplest to trade in any bull run. This is why if you're looking at these markets like a swing trader, these are the opportunities that you want to capitalize on, man. This is 60x return in a simple up leg move, right? And this was, well, let's just say, were you better off holding itself? No. You would have done better in terms of like buying, like taking these swing lows and swing highs, guys. And I was not even considering the entire move to the upside. I was like, you get out in every 100% move and you pick the price action above, and you pick the asset back at the 55 simple again, and then you leave that again at another 100% move to the upside. This is how you 60x your net worth right here, with a lot of fucking patience, man. This is what a lot of you guys don't have. This is what a lot of crypto market participants don't have, guys. This is something which I never had in this entire bull run. I saw this happening in front of my eyes. I was not really able to capitalize on that with the 60x return kind of situation. I did capitalize on my holdings, but guys, if I had a lot of patience back in the good old days, back in this highly giving bull market, guys, I would have, look, there were quite a lot of opportunities, right? You could be looking at that back again on XMR price action. So being patient with some risk management, with some stringent risk management, could yield you some crazy amount of returns, man. All right. Okay, so the RSI is quite up there, but guys, as far as you're above 60, you're fine. TSI is still close to the upside, so this one is completely bullish as well. Let's just jump onto the small time frames like the daily. Guys, this is why the 200 simple daily is also going to be significant on XMR. Now, XMR's 200 daily, on any asset in a bull market, the 200 daily is going to be key buying zone, guys. Key freaking buying zone, the 200 daily moving average. Now on the daily moving average, you're having a fresh bearish cross. It looks to me like you want to consolidate again from these ranges, right? So do you see any immediate FOMO in this price action? Hell nah, hell no, there is no FOMO right here. It could get reaccumulated, guys. Watch for XMR's, let's just say, point of entries onto these levels. And let's just say, all right guys, join the Discord group. Let's do it together. We're going to be trading XMR onto some key levels. Let's just start with $1,000 worth of capital, right? I'm not going to do all of these things in this YouTube channel itself, but I'm going to be posting on to some key information on the Discord group. So guys, invitation link down in the description. Follow that, and we are going to be following up with some XMR, exclusive XMR trades for this bull run. Let's do that. I was planning on doing that for a very long time, but guys, I think it could be better doing this one with you. And let's just see how patient we are as a whole, right? Alright guys, XMR against USD, XMR against BTC real quick right here, as this is what is driving this entire trend to the upside, guys. This leg, double bottom formulation right here, that W formulation right here going to the upside, having a first bullish cross between the 200 and the 21 simple right here, looking for some another bullish cross right here in the macro, in the daily time frame. When you see that happening, this one will also trend to the upside, most likely test these areas against the BTC pair, guys, which is going to be 40% move to the upside, 60% move to the upside from the current levels, right? Now, what could particularly happen out of this entire trend is if you start closing daily candles. Now, oh, holy cow, my trend lines have started getting really thick. DHICC, thick. Give me that thick trend line right here, guys. All right. So, in a bull trend, you do want to have those lines thick as fuck. All right. Okay. So, what could happen out of this entire range as a resolution is that if you start trending above this trend line right here, and you formulate some price action like this, you come for a retest. That is what could happen, right? Now, guys, it could be a far-fetched opinion to even think about the fact that it's going to go above the previous all-time high, the BTC pair itself. But, guys, this does not mean that it's going to be impossible. It's most likely going to be possible. And with this bull run, this altcoin run, guys, this altcoin run is going to be madness. So don't get freaked out and don't get scared of these fucking 30% pullbacks, guys. They are reverting back to the mean, man. Price action is reverting back to the mean. And holy cow, look at the liquidations happening in this market. Whew. Nobody knows how to capitalize on these up moves. Nobody knows. If you are sticking on to the content coming from this channel, you will do better than the 90% of the retail crowd, which is losing money in these down moves, guys. This is what is going to happen. This is what is going to happen throughout this bull run. And guess what? Most of the hodlers are going to come out extremely profitable. Extremely profitable. Whereas you, who have been trying to pinpoint these moves to the upside and downside, you're going to fail, man. You're going to fail. Look, why am I saying that to you? Because I was there. I was there in the previous bull cycle. And something like that was happening to me. And I was scratching my head that why am I not able to freaking capitalize? Because I was getting emotionally driven by my FOMO. I was not able to control that FOMO, guys. Look, nobody is able to control this FOMO. Specifically, if you are new to the market, if you are new as a trader itself, guys, you want to pick this one up. The better control you have over yourself and the state of mind that you go through every single day, the better you're going to perform. The more you're going to be flushing out with your freaking emotions, you're going to be wasting away in these crypto markets, and you're going to be simply getting wrecked every single time. Do you want that to happen for yourself? No, nobody wants that to happen. And guys, in the XMR analysis, in the XMR USD, you saw what happened in the bull cycle, guys. It's simple accumulation, reaccumulation, and then you go expand to the upside again, and then you get reaccumulated back again, expand to the upside again, guys. This is a constant, ever repeating cycle. Have your emotions in place. Have a control of anything that you are dealing with in terms of the psychological factors, guys. Because look, trading is not easy. It would have been easy had you been looking at the bigger picture, guys, at the bigger freaking picture. And guys, look, the only fact which is going to be driving these crypto markets in the coming weeks and the months is that the market capital, except for Bitcoin, has broken out of a key range. It has broken out of a key range, guys. This is why your bull-tard mode on altcoins is going to be on. That does not mean that you're going to be freakishly shaking out and FOMOing your fucking pants out and not going to be trading. Not going to be, guys, look. This is what happens if you are a trader, and if FOMO is a big factor up your head. This is gonna waste. Your entire trading is gonna go to waste, guys. If you don't have your emotions and your FOMO under control, most likely you will not be able to capitalize. All right, guys. Okay, done with the analysis right here. We're going to be jumping on to Dash. Now, this one looks to me like, guys, you know the opinion, you know my opinion on Dash as well. I've been accumulating Dash all throughout this range, guys, to be honest with you. And I'm not bothered about this one coming down back below $100 as well. Whereas you're still maintaining some key levels right here, guys. You're maintaining these levels. This still is a valid structural, from a structural standpoint, this is still a valid risk management area in the macro picture as well, guys. Pretty significant, right? So let me just conclude by not even start the freaking analysis, and I'm going to conclude right here, guys. Let me just pinpoint the fact that most likely, if you have any piece of price action happening below the $180 levels, guys, it's probably going to be a humongous buying opportunity, guys. If the market capitulates with Bitcoin, let's just say everything goes to shit. Let's just say COVID wave 2 has really, well, started taking a death toll in terms of big picture, big numbers, guys. Most likely market would tumble down, but that would be most likely the biggest buying opportunity on any crypto asset for that matter, guys. This is why if you come back below 180k, just fucking close your eyes and pick it up. Not a financial advice, man. Holy crap. It just feels like I just constantly embarrass myself by saying this thing again and again. But gotta say that I don't want any trouble, guys. I'm looking forward to, let's just say, I'm looking forward to a bigger picture for Cryptodecator as a whole, and all of you guys. Look, we are formulating a good community right here, and it is nice talking to you. All this is a one-sided conversation right here. Most of the things that started happening in the Discord group, we are kind of having. There are 3 members who are active in the Discord group, but guys, look. Slowly but surely, we will become the most sophisticated trading community in this entire crypto space, guys. Because we deal with facts and figures. We don't get driven away with our emotions, and we are here to make money, not to be right. Mic drop. Boom. Holy fuck. Let me just take a sip of my tea. Quite distracted today, guys. I'm quite distracted. Okay. What are we looking at here is potential flow formulation back again on Dash, guys. Let's check this one on the 3 times. Again, this one, but guys, fucking buying opportunity, man. Dash buying opportunity at $240 levels right here, aligning perfect with the 3-day moving average right here. Now, guys, you could be arguing about the fact that we are squeezing in a channel right here, right? Something like that again above this breakout zone right here. So, guys, if we simply compare this piece of price action right here, you had a lot of chop before the previous all-time high right here, and when you went really close to the previous all-time high, you had a major fucking correction right here, guys. This was a major correction for a 50% down. Like, holy crap, everybody would have been shitting their pants trying to long Dash onto these levels, watching it come back down all the way 50%, but still holding on to it, guys. Had you held on to these levels right here, look at the reward you got, guys. This is why hodling is going to come out very profitable in the higher time frames, whereas swing tradings could also work out, guys. Although swing trading, this one in comparison to XMR is going to be very difficult, guys. You have those little overthrow below the key moving averages, guys, and then you trend to the upside. This is very risky. Now, if you look at these swings, they were quite simplified in XMR price action, right? This is why swing trading XMR could be simpler in this current bull cycle rather than trading Dash itself in terms of swing. So hodl this one, trade XMR, hodl LTC as well, guys. If you are simply looking at some returns in the USD pairs, guys, let's just say in the BTC pairs as well as of current times, hodling XMR and hodling Dash and LTC are a sure shot return in the current times. But if you're talking about some, let's just say, swing trading behavior, guys, XMR is a perfect candidate for swing trading. Now, Dash against BTC right here, guys. Dash against USD, I don't think any situation has really changed. You're still dealing with some key support and resistance line right here, which I was talking about in the previous videos itself, guys. Now, check out the Dash USD pair. What is happening right here is a retest of a significant trend line, guys. Now, this is a logarithmic chart right here, and let's say if I turn the log chart away, this is going to completely look like shit right here. This is why you want to be basing your analysis off of logarithmic values, because it really defines your highs and lows properly, right? So, well, if I do extend this line all the way around to these levels, you're having a major retest and a potential breakout, guys. We have a breakout candidate right here now, guys. Now, if you want to be a fractal squirrel, they just simply take this fractal out right here, guys. Now, Dash really loves getting sold off against BTC, right? Really loves doing that. It really loves going down against BTC quite a bit, right? But when you do get above this squeeze down trend line, you trend to the upside like there is no tomorrow. You set in some key lows which are higher than your previous lows, and then you trend to the upside, guys, until you reach a top, until you reach a particular top, right? Now, similar situation right here, guys. After you break this trend line to the upside, you still consolidate and you still go to the sideways, and you have a retest back at this trend line in a very volatile fashion right here. But this calls for a trend reversal back again, right? So, guys, we are looking at some fractals, and Dash has played that out again and again and again. Most likely this will define your market behavior, market participants behavior as well, guys, as your weak hands. They will capitulate again and again at the bottom of the trend line, and then Dash will start moving to the upside. Check this out, guys. Simply while I was talking to you guys, I plotted out I plotted out 5 examples in front of you, right, as to why this price action could simply be like that. Because the market psychology against the Dash BTC pair is just like that, guys. It's like you simply reverse from death and destruction, man. This, like, check this level out. Had you been holding Dash from these levels, holy fucking crap, man, you have nothing remaining in terms of the BTC stash, whereas you would have been up on the USD pair itself, right? Is that a point of conversation right here? No. We are looking at the BTC pair, guys. This is why this trend is going to be quite significant. Now, what could certainly happen is that this is going to be crazy volatile. If you go to the upside, most likely you will test these levels at first, and then you'll come back down, formulate a macro bottom, and then proceed to the upside. Guys, what I personally feel is that these levels are far-fetched. These levels are way, way far-fetched, guys. Dash is an asset. Let's just say just a DAO. It's just a DAO. It's just a self-governing cryptocurrency. Nothing DeFi, nothing practical is happening onto that. You just have a little governance thing happening. It could potentially go to the upside. It could constantly go to the upside, guys. Holy crap. Am I recording this video or not? All right. We are still recording. Holy crap. I was about to shit my pants. I've been speaking for almost an hour, and, well, no recording would have been a disaster, right? Alright guys, now here's the thing. You could have such kind of volatility behavior onto Dash price action, right? If history has to repeat itself, something like this constantly happens, right? Once you go above this trend line and test some key levels, you will test some lows back again. Finally, you will make your move to the upside. This means that Dash against BTC could take a long time onto these levels, but ultimately trend to the upside. This is why this is a hodl, guys. You know what is going to happen. Look, it is as obvious as it can get, guys. If an entire country at once depends on one single cryptocurrency, Dash, Venezuela, guys, study about Dash and Venezuela. If you want to really go ahead with some case studies in terms of real life use cases for these DAOs, these cryptocurrencies, guys, Dash in Venezuela, and how all the retail people, how the retail shops, they started accepting Dash as their main payment currency, guys. Not even their Bolivar, Venezuelan Bolivar, was just thrown to shit, and Dash was being accepted. Real use case happened in Dash, and it happened in front of my eyes. That was crazy to look at, right? Now, it could certainly formulate itself in a very long and a very slow fashion, but, guys, if you break this trend line to the upside, this would confirm this one as a low. This is what I'm trying to say. I've been trying to say for a very long time. I don't know why I've been getting distracted again and again, but this would mean that this is a real low, guys, and we are dealing with some potential life-changing returns opportunity on Dash against BTC. Now, guess what? Fucking nobody is hopeful on Dash right here onto these levels against BTC, guys. Nobody. This is where your general lowest risk and highest rewards start to shape up, guys. Start to shape up. Now, if you talk about fractals, guys, check this one out. I just want to pinpoint these facts again and again. These levels were shitty, guys. These levels were shitty. No one was paying interest on these levels, and you were grinding hard against the trend line like there is no freaking tomorrow, right? But then you have that immense up move to the upside, and then you take out the previous highs, guys. This is what Dash likes to do against BTC pair. Now, if I really want to fractalize this one right here, this situation could be like this situation right here, and when Dash would start running, most likely guys, this is not a likely situation. Let's just say probably it would test the previous all-time highs at 0.1 BTC per Dash. So let's just say you are successfully able to accumulate 10 Dash in these levels. You will probably exchange that for one whole Bitcoin onto these levels, guys. Now, guess what? Owning a whole Bitcoin in the coming decades, guys, I think everybody's underestimating that. It's gonna mean everything, man. It's gonna mean. Now, this is one thing which brings about a huge FOMO within me myself, guys. If there is FOMO, if I have a FOMO against anything, it's certainly about Bitcoin, man. It's about BTC. I have a huge FOMO in BTC. I don't have FOMO in these shitcoins because, guys, look at these shitcoins. They have cycles against Bitcoin. But Bitcoin has no cycle against any other altcoin, guys. This is why your key, let's just say your key capital building should happen on BTC, guys. It could happen on USD as well, something stable. But guys, these shitcoins, these altcoins have cycles, right? This is why you can't really build your wealth on top of these crypto assets. You can think about Bitcoin, guys. This is where your strongest argument for the Bitcoin maximalistic come out. It really emerges out with a lot of conviction, is the fact that Bitcoin has cycles against nothing in terms of crypto market, guys. Bitcoin is here to stay always, forever. And owning a whole Bitcoin in the coming decades, guys, holy crap, man. You would be looking at your fucking grandchildren and they're going to be pissing on your fucking face. They're going to be talking about the fact that, holy crap, Granddad, fucking Bitcoin was at $3,000. What the fuck were you doing? Alright guys, with this note, I'm going to be winding this video. Hit that like if you do like the content, hit that subscribe, and guys, go for that bell icon. Most of the information from this channel is seriously going to help you build as a trader, and it's going to seriously, guys, look, this is all the information which I'm giving to you guys is very genuine. I come from experience, and I'm simply blurting out my experience to you guys. Alright, so the best you can do is hit that like, go for the subscribe, and share this channel. If you do want any of your friends to grow in terms of trading these markets, guys, you do want to hit that share. You do want to spread some let's just say spread some information which is useful, rather than always being fucking moon boys in the market, right? So that you don't face some catastrophic losses even in this bull run. Let's just say that. Alright guys, I will catch you all in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.